today I have another story for us to read about spring. But before we read the story, I have a diagram of a plant for us to look at. I know your drawings are all much better than mine, but I tried the best I could. So first we have the flower, then the stem, then the leaves, and the roots. And the roots suck up all the nutrients in the soil and bring it to the plant. So now our story will help us learn a little bit more about plants. It's called Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt. Up in the garden I stand and plan, my hands full of seeds and my head full of dreams. So it looks like it's winter in this picture, right? There's snow on the ground, there's no leaves on the trees. Spring sun shines down to melt the sleepy snow. Wind whistles through last year's plants and mud sucks out my rain boots. It's not quite time, Nana says, down in the dirt. Things need to dry out and warm up. What's down there, I ask? Down in the dirt is a whole busy world of earthworms and insects digging and building and stirring up soil. They're already working down in the dirt. Up in the garden, we snap brittle stalks, scoop up rustly armfuls, and wheel away weeds for the chickens. While they squabble and scratch, we spread compost over the soil. So it looks like they're getting their garden ready. Down in the dirt, pillbugs chew through last year's leaves. I give a gentle poke. They roll up tight and hide in plated suits of armor, roly-poly round. Up in the garden, it's time to plant. I trail with my finger and sprinkle seeds in a careful row. Give them a drink, Nana says. We pat them down to snuggle in the dirt. Down in the dirt, a tomato hornworm rests, waiting for wings, and the leaves where she shall lay her eggs. Up in the garden, carrot plants sprout, pea blossoms bloom, wasps are on the prowl, and honeybees visit, legs loaded with pollen. So see, the bees would collect pollen from the flower. I weed and wilt in sun so strong, even Nana looks for shade. Down in the dirt, earthworms tunnel deep. I'm jealous of their cool, damp, dark. So see, in the dirt, there's all earthworms under the grass. Up in the garden, rain shower. Nana turns the hose on me. Eee! Look in the tree, it looks like there's a robin feeding the babies. I hide behind cucumber vines, but their leaves can't save me. I shiver and laugh, drenched in Nana's rain. Down in the dirt, water soaks deep. Roots drink it in, and long-legged spider still walks over the streams. Up in the garden, there's so much to eat. Ladybugs feast on aphids. Nana crunches green beans. I bite a ripe tomato warm from the sun. Juice dribbles down my chin. Down in the dirt, a robin's beak finds a cricket, a beetle, and a grub. Slugs are scrumptious too. Wow, look at the beautiful sunflowers. Up in the garden, we pick zucchini, harvesting into the dark. Bats swoop through the sunflowers, and I pluck June bugs from the basil until it's time for bed. Down in the dirt, skunks work the night shift. They snuffle and dig and gobble cutworms while I sleep. Up in the garden, a praying mantis wakes to hunt mosquitoes. Nana sprays away the aphids. And I'm after grasshoppers, ready to swoosh, but snap! Someone else is faster. Down in the dirt, a smooth, shining gardener snake crunches on supper. Up in the garden, the wind grows cool. Pumpkins blush orange and sunflowers bow in September. Nana ties them together to build a house for reading. Down in the dirt, an orb weaver spins her web. Strand by silken strand. She'll munch on moths tonight. So the moths will get stuck in the spider web. Up in the garden, color leaves litter the squash vines, and we know the cold is coming. Hurry, hurry, and harvest. There's enough for the neighbors too. Down in the dirt, frantic ants gather what we leave behind. They're sorting food for cooler days ahead. Up in the garden, frost draws lace on leftover leaves, where secret egg sacs hang, waiting for the worm to return. We say goodbye and spread the winter blankets. Down in the dirt, beetles burrow. Ants scurry home. Earthworms curl tight in the dark. When Grandma calls us in for soup, an autumn moon is rising. Autumn means fall. Up in the garden, dry corn stalks tremble, and the wind smells like winter. Well, it sounds like it's getting colder. But the long, ripe days of summer still rest in the garden beds. The ladybugs and bumblebees, earthworms and ants are hunkered down, hiding, dreaming of sunshines and blossoms and sprouts under the bare arms of trees and the blanketing snow. A whole new garden sleeps down in the dirt. The end. Okay, thank you all for listening so nicely. Now also I'm going to send your parents a link to a video on plants for you to watch.